Music, you know, was in my family. I grew up with it. I heard it all my life. I have an affection for music. The sound of the drum turns me on. You know, I believe that if I was never a santero or knew anything about this, I'd be playing a drum, something, somehow. As far as Anya, like I said, because of the relationship of my mother, and you know, my mother kept me from the street, or tried her best to. And this thing was about the street, so this was like my into a manhood camaraderie that I didn't grow up with in my house. It was something that I felt I needed. You know, this was the other extension of the relationship with my father. You know, my father was a working man, working all the time. Puntilla and my brothers in Anya, that was my club. That was my blanket, my security blanket, you know. And because of what I guess God put in me, the relationship of the drum and myself, my love, my passion for it, Anya was the only other way that could fulfill that I saw a whole circle going around, not just the playing, the camaraderie, what it takes for us to come together to make Anya speak. It takes all of us to make this happen. I like that idea of camaraderie. That's not just an individual thing. I like the idea of being involved in something that the purpose is to serve the community. I really like that. I thought that Black Americans needed a club like that. You know, not to compare it with the American mafia on a criminal sense, on the camaraderie sense. The oath of omerta, sort of, if you want to use it, you know, to not talk outside the club, to keep within of your club, your God brothers. That was a very heavy thing for me. You know, the rules of Anya, you know, that was a beautiful thing for me. You had to earn this. You couldn't buy it. That was very fulfilling for me, to come and know that we all pulling drums, we all eating this, you know. That was important for me. I thought that this what was a man's club was supposed to be. You know, Anya was my man room. You know, it wasn't in my house, but, you know, that was my man cave. You know, particularly dealing with Lucille's stuff, my mother's stuff. This was my man cave. And that's what my father said. Lucille, let him. He's not on drugs, he's not in jail, let him play the bongos, please. You know, enough with the choir. Let him do what men do. You know, so Anya, for me, I mean, besides the music, that's what Anya was for me, more than anything else. The music I had, whether I'm playing with Puntilla or not. If it wasn't Puntilla, it would have been somebody else. I'm glad it was Puntilla, but, you know, that whole camaraderie thing was what it was for me. You know, that was more important than anything. That's why the cats that would want to come and play but didn't want to come and put no work, I was like, I'm not with that. You know, we worked and pulled this drum for 2 weeks, and you just come in on the weekend and where's the address to the top board? You want to get paid? No, you're not getting paid as much as me, and not that Puntilla was paying us very much anyway. So all of that was very important for me. And that's why he made me his captain. After a while, he didn't tell the other guys what to do. He said, "Hace brinquito." You know, dialysis setting in, he put all that responsibility on me and watching me to see if I handled it properly, not egotistically, which I was very careful with that.
Even though the way you talk about him is that he handled it egotistically at times.
Sometimes, but I wouldn't do that because I'm not him. It's not my tambor, I'm a soldier. I'm gonna be a good soldier. If it's time for me to speak up, I will. But other than that, I'm a soldier. You know, there was a time in real Yoruba culture, if you my elder, I'm not even supposed to stand up above you when I talk to you. I'm supposed to be on my knees before I talk to you as my elder. Those kinds of protocols which are out the box now, you don't even see that anymore. But that's the way I came up through it. When I would talk to Puntilla in the early days, I would go, he'd be sitting in a chair, and I guess I'd lean down on one knee before I talked to him. And he asked me why I did that one time, and I told him what I told you, and he said, this one a little boy, nobody do anymore. Thank you, Rinkido. You did that shit that day, you took the oath, we in the oath. I'm your brother, for life, till we dead and gone. And most cats don't do with that anymore. I'll take that with me till the day I'm gone. If I die tomorrow, you gonna know I was your brother. Not. That's not what this is. And this is what it's turned to, and that's why I refuse to go along with that. I told you I'd rather suffer than jump on a boat and be convenienced, because I know you come out of heaven and whoop my ass. Puntilla sit on my shoulders every day. Puntilla is here right now, and Pepe is right here right now. Every day when I wake up, every day. And my father's right here, and my mother will always be right here. Lucille will always be right here, God damn it.